What if the most prolific serial killer of a country was nothing more than a figment of a disturbed mind? Welcome to the perplexing case of Sture Bergwall, also known as Thomas Quick, a man who confessed to more than 30 murders across Sweden, Norway, Denmark and Finland, only to retract them all later. Our tale begins with Bergwall's early life. Born in 1950, Bergwall grew up in a small Swedish town, the youngest of 7 children. His childhood was marked by a troubled family life. He was subjected to physical and psychological abuse that would leave a lasting impact on him. Fast forward to the late 70s, Bergwall, now in his late 20s, was convicted of several petty crimes, including bank robbery. However, it was not until 1991, when he was already a patient at Sture Hospital, a psychiatric facility for the criminally insane, that he adopted the alias Thomas Quick and started confessing to a series of gruesome murders. Over the course of several years, as Thomas Quick, Bergwall confessed to the murder of more than 30 people, many of them children. His detailed descriptions of the crime scenes, the victims, and the methods of murder were chillingly precise. The confessions were so convincing that by the mid-90s, he had been convicted of 8 murders based on his own testimonies, despite a lack of physical evidence. However, the plot took a dramatic twist in 2001, when Bergwall, now in his early 50s, began retracting his confessions. He claimed that his confessions were all fabrications, a result of a desperate need for attention and the hallucinatory effects of the heavy medication he was on at the time. This revelation sent shockwaves through the legal and psychiatric communities. The authorities were left grappling with a series of questions. How had they allowed such a massive miscarriage of justice? How had they been so thoroughly deceived? In the years that followed, Bergwall's convictions were reviewed, and one by one, they were overturned. By 2013, he was a free man, having spent more than 2 decades in psychiatric care. His case exposed serious flaws in the Swedish legal system and raised questions about the treatment of patients in psychiatric care. In conclusion, the case of Sture Bergwall, or Thomas Quick, is a stark reminder of the dangers of relying solely on confessions without corroborating physical evidence. It is a tale of deception, a tale of a man who, in his quest for attention, managed to fool an entire legal system, but it is also a tale of redemption, a tale of a man who, despite his troubled past and the chaos he had caused, managed to find his way back to the truth.